and welcome to week 7 of Modalities Movement Therapy. Today we're going to release the front and the back line of the body with the use of a foam roller and one of these myofascial high density foam peanuts. I'm going to be using a blue one, so just you can see it more easily on the mat. You may have one of these. If you don't have a high density foam peanut, then take 2 tennis balls inside a sock and securely fasten the sock so they stay together. Let's start off with the peanut underfoot, and we're going to release the foundation. So you want to position the foot where you feel you need it the most release. It might be in the arch of the foot, it might be the lateral side of the foot. Play around with the position of the foot on the peanut and see where you're getting the most release. In this position, with my lateral side of the foot in the center of the peanut, the one ball of the peanut is rolling into the arch of the foot, giving that a good release there. Along that plantar fascia, where there's often quite a bit of tightness, if the hamstrings or the back line of the body are tight, you might feel that's a good spot to be releasing. Push into the peanut so you're getting a little bit deeper into that release. We're now going to take the ball of the foot onto the peanut, and you're going to drop the heel down. So that's your position. Bring the other foot as close to the peanut as you can. If that's not possible, don't keep it behind or in front. You're going to keep it slightly wider, but keep it on the same level as the peanut. Just so you're feeling the stretch increasing in the calf and up the back line of the body. We're now going to reach away from the peanut, and you breathe in, lengthen through the lateral side, and we're going to roll down through the spine and come into the center, and I want you to bounce there. Bounce in the center, then you're going to reach towards the peanut, so you're going to take the opposite arm across in front of the peanut, and you're going to breathe in, squeezing the glutes as you come up. Keep the arm next to the ear, and exhale, tuck and round the spine. Feel the stretch up the back of the leg, and then again, just relax and hang out there. Bounce from side to side. Then you're going to reach away from the peanut, take the arm around, and breathe in to the lifted position. Good. Let's do the other foot. So bring the peanut under the other foot, and again, move that foot around until you find that spot where you're getting the most release. Massage and release that entire foot. Remember, we want to focus on breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, bring the foot onto the ball of the foot onto the peanut. The heel is on the mat and the feet are parallel. Oops, slightly wider apart if necessary. In my case, that's necessary. Lift the toes up, breathe in, reach away from the peanut. On the exhalation, tuck, lengthen, round the spine, roll down, breathe out, and hang out in the center. You're going to take the arm across in front of the peanut and breathe in and lift up into that lifted position. Let's reverse it, exhaling. And bounce again. When you're ready, you uncurl through the spine. On the other side, circle the arm up, breathing in, squeezing the glutes as you come up, and release. Good. Put the peanut to the side. Keep your foam roller handy, we're going to work on the upper arms, on the pectoral muscles now. Stepping to the back of your mat, we're going to breathe in. Circle the arms up, relax the shoulders, tuck and squeeze the glutes, tuck the glutes. So you're bending and rounding, so you're feeling that resistance opening up into the vertebra. Then relax the glutes and again hang out there and bounce. From this position, I want you to walk forward into pyramid or down dog. Feet are apart, just walk through the feet, wiggling the hips from side to side. Relax the crown of the head, should point to the mat. Relax the neck, and let's drop onto the knees. Bring the foam roller at an angle underneath your pectoral muscles. So you're going to angle that foam roller and lie on the foam roller. So my armpit is on the foam roller and my elbow. So see it from this angle. My elbow is resting on the mat. Your ear is going to rest on the foam roller. Your arm, and depending on your severity of pain that you're feeling, you'll make the movement as big or small as necessary. So your ear resting on the roller, rotate the arm, hand behind the back, and then release. So breathe in, bringing the arm up, exhale, and bring the arm behind you. Breathing in, and breathing out. Keep going in that position. You're going to relax the head, the knee, the opposite leg comes up into a gecko position, so you can open up more into the hips and circle that arm behind the back and breathing in, take it up. If you've got a lot of tension around this area, then your movement might be that. That movement, as you release it, you'll probably be able to find you can make the movement a little bit bigger, but listen to your body and slowly progress. Don't push it too much initially. Slowly move around there. Make sure you're focusing on the movement, following your breathing. Bend the elbow and then extend it. Hold it in that position, thumb pointing down or palm parallel to the floor, and you can just massage from side to side. Hold on to the foam roller if you want to, and if you haven't already, hold on to the foam roller, and we're now going to shear up and down the front of the shoulder. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So move that roller around, knee into the gecko position, relax your ear on the foam roller, and extend your arm. This is your inhalation, palm facing down. Breathe in and bring the hand behind the back so you're bending the elbow, and then extend up. If you can't get that arm behind the back, then you make the movement in the range that you can. Each time you do move down, try and just increase that movement a little bit. And breathe out as you bring the arm up. Breathe in. And then exhale. Bring the arm down. Breathing in. And out. Keep going. Let's do another 2. If your movement's smaller, see if you can fit 1 or 2 more in. Exhale. And the last one. And hold it in the extended position, and then just release your ear from the roller and massage. You can hold on to it if you want to. And then that shearing motion. So now both hands on the foam roller and shear over the pectoral muscles. Good. Coming onto the elbows, lift up, so try not to come up into this position. Pelvis first, and then come onto the knees. Let's take the foam roller under the knife edge of the hands, and we're just going to stretch a little bit more into the pectoral muscles. Reach the arms forward, tailbone is lifted. Bounce here, nod your head from side to side, just loosening up in the neck. And here we're going to inhale. And then just rock a few times forward and back. On your exhalation, round the spine and roll the hands towards the knees. Bring the foam roller under the belly button. And just holding it under the belly button, relaxing your head, and you're just going to breathe. Hopefully you'll feel the releasing in that lower back on either side of the spine. And exhale. Let's do it again. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. 2 more nice deep breath in. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Push into the elbows and shear a little bit from side to side. Slide that belly from side to side. Okay, let's now take the foam roller onto the hip flexor. So one hip flexor on the foam roller, the front of the leg, and the other knee up onto the foam roller. So again, we're going to shear. So hold on to the foam roller just next to the knee. And you're going to push into the elbow. So lighten the pressure on the foam roller or the weight into the foam roller. And shear from side to side. Now you're going to curl that extended foot, that leg under, the toes. And you're going to maneuver the foam roller just up and down over that hip flexor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, bending the knee, lift the foot up. You can come onto the same hand that's on the foam roller. Open that knee up as wide as you can, and now bounce the foot out. So you should feel that release right into the hip flexor. Bounce that knee out. Keep going. 5 more. 4, and I'm just making that movement, taking it to the end point, and then bouncing it a little bit further. Good, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So you're going to shift across, bring the other knee onto the foam roller, and let's start off with that shearing motion. Stay where you are. Elbows and the knee are helping support there, and you're shearing from side to side. Keep going. And let's bring that elbow and the hand onto the mat. The other elbow is supporting you. Open the knee up as wide as you can and feel that release in the hip flexor. Bounce that foot out to the side. Take it as far as you can, and that little bit further. 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, we're coming up. We're going to release the front of the leg, so those quadriceps. Elbows in front. Try and keep the elbows where they are. Relax the hands, and let's roll to the knees and back up to the hips. breathing in and out through the nose. Finish off with one more. And again, pushing into the elbows, onto the knees, and lift up onto the hands and knees. We're now going to take the foam roller underneath the knees, and to start off, we're going to just work a little bit into the feet and the toes. So you can keep your hands in front and just pushing through the balls of the feet. So I want you to rock yourself forward and back. Pushing back, releasing. So more into the toes. You should feel it more into those toes. And the quads should also be working a little bit. In this position, just push into the balls of the feet, lighten the pressure on the foam roller, and you're going to shear just underneath the patella. So shear them. From there, you're going to bring the roller down, and again, we're going to bounce back through the ball of the foot or the feet. And shear from side to side. Let's take the foam roller down a little bit, and again, rocking forward and back. So working into the balls of the feet, strengthening the toes. And here we shear. Let's move it down a little bit more, and again, you should start feeling those quads really working. And shear a little bit. And let's go closer to the ankles. And again, rock. Whew, that's quite a workout on those quads. Not to mention the abs. And shearing side to side. Let's roll now. If you just want to have a quick break and grab a drink of water, we're now going to roll over the front of the shins. Okay, so starting off, hands in front, slightly ahead of the shoulders. You might want to bring the foam roller sort of mid-shins, lift the knees up, and you're rolling. And breathing in. Exhaling. You can drop the bum or keep the bum lifted. Wherever you're feeling, you're getting the most release. This one, you're putting a little bit more weight into the foam roller. Tailbone, you're lifting up a little bit. You're going to activate those core muscles a little bit more. Keep breathing and exhaling. Let's do another 2. Breathing out. And in. And last one. I want you to finish in this position and bring your toes onto the foam roller. So depending on your knees, if your knees are taking a little bit of strain, then I want you to keep the hands in front. And you're just going to bounce the bum back, increasing the stretch into the front of the ankles. If you can, I want you to bring your bum as close to your heels as possible, and you're stretching. You can wiggle a little bit from side to side, so you're stretching the front of the ankles. If you can take it a little bit further, push the pelvis up, nod the head to release the neck, and breathe. But you should be pulling the shoulder blades back, so those rhomboids that we're going to release now are pulling the shoulder blades together and lengthening the neck. Breathe in and out. Do another 2. And 1 more. And breathe out. From there, I want you to try to keep your toes on the foam roller. You're going to take 1 peanut in front, or the peanut in front. We're going to take quite a bit of weight into the peanut. And I just want you to get a little bit deeper into that release under the foot. Play around again with the position of the foot, and you're rolling forward into it. I'm resting my chest on the thigh. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So the peanut under the foot, release that foot onto the roller, on the toes, and then take the other foot underneath or onto the peanut. And again, just move the foot around so you're getting the most release. Keep going. Good, and finish off there. We're now going to take the neck onto the foam roller, and the rhomboids are going to go onto the peanut. If this is extremely sore for you, then I want you to use the foam roller instead of the peanut. The peanut is going to get that much deeper than the foam roller. So let me demonstrate the 2 options. You can lower down so the peanut is on either side of the spine at the rhomboids. You're going to bring your head onto the foam roller and make sure the ponytail doesn't restrict the movement. So we're going to breathe in here. I want you to try to keep the arms open in line with the shoulders, or you can hold onto the foam roller. So you're breathing into arch. On your exhalation, push the lower back into the mat and tuck and tilt. Then we're going to breathe in again. Open up to that arch. Breathe out to your tuck and tilt. If that option is too sore, because we've got to remember we've got a lot of nerves moving along the spine from the neck, then you're going to support the head in the hands, link the fingers so you're giving the neck enough support. Make sure the weight of the head is resting in the hands. And you're going to breathe into arch, same movement, exhaling to tuck. Make sure you're focusing more on that exhalation than the inhalation. Now the belly button's extending, you're arching, movement initiate from the lower back and breathe in. And then exhale. Tuck and tilt. Keep going. Let's breathe into arch and breathe out to tuck. So the more you tuck, you should start to feel the feet getting lighter. But only when you're in that tuck position, let the feet float off. Keep going. If this is your option, your neck still on the foam roller, you're breathing into arch. You're breathing out, tucking, and let the feet float off. Any pain in the lower back, you can alternate feet. So breathe in. 4 counts in, 4 to 6 counts out. Exhaling. And then let one foot float off. Drop the foot. Still in the exhalation in the tuck position. Breathe into arch. In this arch, your peanut should roll up. On the exhalation, when you tuck, the peanut should roll down. Lift the other foot. You're staying in that tuck position. Lift both feet if you can. We're going to do another 4. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Lower back down, feet float off if there's no pain. 3 to go, breathing in. And exhale. Feet float off and release. Another 2. Breathing in and exhale. And feet float off. We've got 1 to go. Breathing in and exhale. Feet are floating off. Keep them there. Hug the knees. Rock yourself to a seated position. And let's put the peanut, let's actually move the peanut onto the ankle, and then we'll do the release in the lower back. So starting off in that position, you can support, and you can sit tall and use that knee for some support. And I want you to draw a nice big circle with those toes. Getting that movement into the ankle. Let's change direction. And point and flex a few times. From there, I'm going to position the peanut slightly higher up the calf. Now I'm going to change the position of my supporting leg. So I'm opening up, but whatever feels more comfortable for you. And lifting the buttock off, I want you to roll up and down that calf. So you're keeping the knee straight and you're lifting the hip and the buttock off the mat. If you want to get a little bit deeper into the release, you can use the hands and then just support yourself and lifting up there. Even deeper, we can cross the ankle over. And in this position, you can roll around, really getting into that calf release, the back line of the body. We're now going to change sides. So you can start off with the peanut under the ankle, and let's get into a nice big movement with the ankle. If your position of your peanut, if you're not feeling much and you want to put it a little bit higher up the calf, so you're getting more of a release into the calf, you can do that. But if you have any tension in the ankle or lack of mobility in the ankle, then you bring the ankle closer to the peanut. Change direction. Two more. And let's position that peanut slightly higher up the calf. Your options again, lifting that hip and that leg up and moving up and down the back of the calf. Supporting yourself on the mat with your hands and rolling over the calf. Rotate the foot, and again, you can cross the ankle, the foot over, and get into those releases. And cross the ankle over and move up and down the calf. Have a quick drink of water. We're now going to put the peanut into the lower back. Keep your foam roller handy. We're going to use that just now. So lying on your back, bring your peanut into the lower back in line with the hip bones. You can support your head in your hands and just relax those elbows. On your inhalation, we're breathing in, dropping the tailbone into an arch. On your exhalation, you're tucking and tilting the pelvis under. And again, take a nice deep breath in. Open yourself up and feel that release in the lower back. If it's incredibly tender here for you, because again, we know there are a lot of nerves coming down, you may want to position the foam roller into the lower back. And again, same movement, breathing into arch, breathing out to the tilt and tuck. Breathing in, open yourself up and over the foam roller and exhaling. So find your option. We're going to do another 8. Slowing the movement down. So the movement will follow your breathing. Breathe into the arch. Breathe out to the tuck. Breathe into the arch. And out to the tuck. Here we go, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Let's do another 4. Breathing and exhaling. And 3 to go. And exhaling. Another 2. And exhaling. For the last one. And exhaling. Hold them in a tuck position. Lift the tailbone up. Release the peanut. And we're now going to, if you haven't already got the foam roller in the lower back, bring the foam roller into the lower back. In this position, we're going to bring one knee over there and then the other knee up and over. Hold on to the foam roller and rock the knees from side to side. So you might want to shift the foam roller down for the next set of exercises or the next set of releases. We rock a few times and hold the foam roller in place. Now we're going to hold the knees over to one side, stabilize the upper body by holding onto the knee, and I want you to feel this release into the glutes. You're going to circle the leg, bend the knee, and keep moving into those circles. Keep going with the breathing, you inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And let's take the legs over to the other side. So bring the knees together and rock to the other side. keep the knee over to the side, hold onto it with the same hand just to stabilize the upper body, and then circle there. Lengthen the leg out, move it around as much as you can. You should feel a nice release into the glutes and hopefully down the leg as well. Keep going. And bring the knees together, and just a few times rock the knees from side to side. Just shift yourself down so the roller is back in line with the hip bones, and come back to the center. Extend the legs up to the ceiling, turn the feet out, and we're going to breathe in and out. And again, nice deep breath in and out. Keep going, breathing in and out. Another 2 and out. On the last one, you're going to hold it in that open position. If your inner thighs are very tight, you might want to just take the hands, make a fist, and massage along the inner thighs. Otherwise, you're going to bounce in that extended position. And just breathe. And on your exhalation, squeeze the inner thighs together and bend the knees. And 1 or 2, once more, let's rock the knees from side to side. In the center, release one foot, extend that leg, release the other foot, yawn, stretch, and pediculate. And let's big yawn, lengthen out of the body, out of the hips, stretching there and opening up over the diaphragm. Try relax there and just let your feet flop out and breathe in and out. And one more nice deep breath in and out. Bring the feet onto the mat, bend the knees, lift the tailbone, and release the foam roller. Hug your knees into your chest, rock yourself to a seated position, and again, have another quick drink of water. So we want to keep drinking water. We want to drink as much water as we can, because with all the releases we're doing in the self-massage, we're going to be creating a lot of lymph drainage. So we want to help the body drain the fluid and those toxins flushing out with water. So after this routine, if you're feeling sluggish, a little bit tired, it might be because of the buildup of toxins. So I want to encourage you to drink as much water as you possibly can. Not only now, but always. Let's take the foam roller onto the mat, and you're going to bring the knees back onto the foam roller. Now, depending on how you're feeling and how much you want to challenge your balance, ideally you want to keep holding the foam roller. So my thumbs are forward and my fingers pointing back. I'm going to extend one leg. The foot is there for your support. We're going to challenge ourselves just now. We're just going to get used to the movement, and then we'll challenge ourselves just now. So similar to what we did earlier, curling the toes under and using that foot for support. A light touch on the foam roller, so you're not taking too much strain in the shoulder blades or the shoulders. And again, you want to think of those rhomboids on either side of the spine, pulling the shoulder blades together, opening up across the chest so you're not in this hunched position. Breathe diaphragmatically in and out through the nose. Let's lift and pulse that leg up. We're going to do 10, nice and slow. 8 and 9. 8, 7, 6. On your fifth one, I want you to see if you can lift that foot. But if you find you falling forward with the hand, then rather keep the toes under. This is a nice challenge on the balance. 5 more, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. So you should feel those glutes working, all the core muscles, that stabilizes the abs. Let's do the other leg. So start off curling the toes under and lengthening. Bounce that leg up nice and slowly, breathing in and out for 3 and 4. And when you're ready, turn the toes under, and you can challenge that balance by lifting the foot up off the mat. Keep going. 5 and 4. 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. We're going to go back to the other side. Same thing. Well, similar thing, but you're just going to keep the toes curled under for this one. Lengthen the leg. So on the inhalation, we're in the extended position. On the exhalation, you're going to tuck and round your spine. Bring the knee up to the chest. Then again, breathing in and exhaling. And breathing in and exhaling. Here we go for 4. And exhaling. For 5. And exhaling. For 6. And exhaling. 4 to go. And 3. Two more. And the last one. And exhale. Let's just stop and have a quick drink of water and repeat the same thing to the other side. Knees on the foam roller, lifting and lengthening out of the neck. Those toes are curled under, and let's breathe in and exhale. For 2 and exhale. For 3 and exhale. For 4 and exhale. For 5 and exhale. For 6 and exhale. And exhale. And 8 and exhale. 2 more and exhale. And the last one and exhale. Well done. We're now going to put the foam roller to the side, but for the next challenge we're going to work into some squats. So if you want to bring the foam roller up, then you can use that foam roller for support. This one is not very straight, so I'm just going to cope without it. We're going to curl the toes under, and we're going to use the hands if we need to, but try not to. So initially start off with the hands and try and progress so that you're pushing up without the hands. Use the feet and you're pushing back into that lifted position, breathing into your standing position. You're going to squat down again. Use the hands if you need to, curl the toes under and drop onto the knees if you can. So that's your initial position. We're going to do 4 of those. So take a nice deep breath into your squat, breathing in and exhale up to standing. We're going to squat down and I want you to breathe in again. Curl the toes under, use your roller if you need to, exhale and drop the knees down. Breathe in again and exhale. Squat down, breathing in and exhale. 1 more, then we're going to progress to lifting the knees. Breathe in and exhale. Squat down and exhale. Come up to standing, breathing in and up. Lift the right knee, drop the right foot, squat down again to your starting position. Breathing in and up. Lift the left knee, drop down, squat down into that starting position. We're going to lift the knee again on the right side. Breathing in and lift. Bring the knee up. This time we're going to add a leg extension. Bring the knee back into your standing position. Squat down onto the knees. Breathe in again. Push back. Lift up. Left knee comes up. Balance. Use the foam roller if you need to. Extend the leg. Knee back up. Standing position. Squat and drop down. Progressing again. Push back to squat. Breathe in. Up to standing. Lift the knee. Extend the knee. From that extended position, you're going to swing forward. Use the arms if you want to. Come back to the knee. And foot down into the squat. And back on to do the same thing to the left side. Push back to squat. Lift up. Knee comes up on the left. Extend the leg. Use the foam roller or just lengthen the arms out to the side to stabilize you. Come back up. Knee lifts. Back to the standing into your squat and drop down. Progressing again. Pushing back to squat. Coming up. Right knee lifts. Extend. Swing the leg forward. And we're going to bend the supporting knee. Lifting up. Knee comes up to standing. Squat down. And back onto the knees. Repeat the same thing on the left side. Push back. Coming up. Knee lifts. Extends. Swing it back. Hold it there. Down you go. Lift up. Knee comes up to standing. Squat down. We continue with that movement, repeating all of those movements, and we're going to repeat that about 4 times. That's twice on each side. Breathing in and lift up. Knee comes up. Lengthen the leg. Swing yourself forward. Squat down. Coming up to standing. Drop down onto the knees. Starting again on the left. Squat back. Up we come. Knee lift. Extend. Swing it forward. Bend the knee. Up we come. Knee lifts. Standing. Squat. If you're starting to take too much strain in the knees, then you're not going to come onto the knees. I want you to do the movements in standing so you're challenging your balance. So you're going to push, you're going to start in the squat position and just come up. Hold the balances for a little bit longer. Extend the leg. Swing it back into that bent position and up and down we go into squat. If this is as far as you can go, if the knees are taking strain, you hold the squat position. We'll come down, we'll come back up, into standing, lift the knee, extend the leg, swing the leg forward. Squat down, up we come, knee. That's 2 done. We got 2 to go. Squat down, stay here if your knees are taking strain. Otherwise you're going to come down to the knees, push back up to standing, knee comes up. Hold that squat onto the knees for the last one. Push back up to standing, lift. Okay, let's hold it here. A nice deep breath in. Reach the arms up next to the ears. Squeeze the glutes, tuck under, bend at the waist, chin to the chest, round your spine, and hang out there and bounce. In this position, just shift yourself to the back of the mat and walk your hands forward into your pyramid or down dog again, and walk through the feet. We're now going to come forward into a plank position, and I want you to drop down onto the elbows, push into the heels, and lower down onto your mat. Bring your knees as close together as you can, either making a fist or the hand is flat. Rest your forehead on that hand. Bring the foot into the knee, kick the foot back, and I want you to hold it here and just breathe. And breathe out. Keep going. Five seconds to go. And release it. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Foot into the hand, kick the foot back, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. 15 seconds. And the last deep breath in and exhale. Release the foot, bring the elbows under the shoulders, push back up, and you're coming back, bring the heel, the tailbone to the heels in that child's pose. Resting your forehead on the mat. Just relax there and breathe. We're going to finish off lying on our backs with the foam roller between the knees. So your feet are together. The foam roller is parallel to the floor. You're going to focus on squeezing it for 1 minute. And we're going to just relax the arms at the sides. If you want to bring your head into your hands, you can do so. And you're going to continue squeezing the foam roller as you breathe in and exhale. So on the exhalation, that's when I want you to really think about the activation on the deep core line. Breathing in. And each time you exhale, squeeze a little bit harder. Hold it, breathing in. And exhale. Squeeze a little bit harder. So don't release it on the inhalation. Keep squeezing that foam roller. Breathe in. And exhale. Squeeze a bit harder. Keep going, breathing in. You've got 30 seconds. Exhale. And squeeze a little bit harder. Breathing in. And exhale. And again, 10 seconds. Breathing in, one last. And exhale. Squeeze. Let's release the foam roller. Lengthen yourself out. Have a nice big yawn. And stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. And then I just want you to rock from one elbow to the other elbow. Okay, let's focus on getting up from this position. Rock yourself to a seated position. Cross, bend both knees and drop one knee onto the mat. You're going to push into that supporting foot, up onto the knee. Just take that foot a little bit further away and you're going to come up to standing from there. Let's open up the legs slightly wider and you're going to bring yourself into that plie position and then just rock a little bit from side to side. So just opening up in the hips. Use the hands to push the knees back and rock from side to side. Let's take the feet and bring them parallel and drop the upper body down. Reach to one side and bounce as you reach to the other side. Keep going from side to side. Each time you go, I want you to take the hands a little bit further. In the center, make sure the crown of the head is pointing to the mat. Reach. Go again. And reach, 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 reach. One more time. Bounce. And reach, 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 reach. Come back to the center. Walk the feet together. Stay in this position. Feet side by side. Bend one knee. And I want you to bounce into that extended leg. Let's do the same thing to the other side. If you're not reaching the mat, you can hold on to the knees. And let's do it again. Bounce. And last one. Now bend both knees, straighten both knees. And as you squeeze the glutes, breathe in, uncurl through the spine. Squeeze and open up and just circle the shoulders up and back. Swing the arms around the body. And well done. Thank you for joining me.